Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about how you can heal into this unshakable vibration. This vibration is the vibration where you achieve anything you want. This is the level of consciousness where you just decide and you get. You don't need to do any work. You literally decide and you get. Because this is the kind of thing, this is the kind of level that you get to when you've been doing the inner work, the self-development, the deep internal discovery. This is the level that you get to. The level that most people are at right now is the level down here where they want something, they desire something, they don't realise where the desire is coming from, head, heart, they don't realise whether it's coming from lack or whether it's actually coming from alignment. They decide they want it, but then they search the internet. They search and they look into the how, they look into the why, they look into the length of time, and then they don't manifest. They don't get the life of their dreams. Their desires don't happen effortlessly because they're not on an unshakable vibration. They haven't done the inner work and they're not on the higher consciousness. Whereas this level of consciousness, once you have worked through your inner self, you have worked through your triggers, that is true self-development, the internal self-development work, not the external self-development work, not the mind work, not the consuming information work, but the true internal one. Ultimate self-power is ultimate self-control. Ultimate feminine energy, divine feminine, is ultimate self-control. Goddess level manifesting is ultimate self-control. This all comes down to your intelligence, your emotional intelligence, your self-control, being able to be untriggered and unbothered by everything, not letting anything affect your decisions, your vibration, your mood, your energy, nothing. This is when you are unshakable in every way possible. You get to decide and it happens because you are in control of your energy, your vibration, and your energy and vibration and your sense of self is solid. So this is exactly how you're going to be able to do this. Imagine getting a hate comment online because we want to go out here, do what we love, we want to earn money doing everything that we love, being ourselves. Imagine getting a hate comment online and literally being unbothered. You're staying in your energy, you're observing the comment and you literally just observe it and you move on. You don't get triggered. It doesn't make you feel any sort of way. You don't think about it later on. Maybe you just delete it so it's not in your field. Imagine being able to do that. Another thing is, we'll start with trauma. So trauma is the thing that a lot of us will have happened to us at some point in our life on any scale. So I say trauma and a lot of people might think, okay, I don't have any traumatic life events. But the thing here is that they are in your subconscious now, so you first of all might not be aware of the trauma, but second of all, you might not have thought it was a big thing. It might not have been, to the perception of the external world, a big event, but it affected you emotionally on a deep level, and then your mind came up with a coping mechanism to cope with that event. Your shadow side, your hurt side, becomes a shadow and it gets hidden away in your subconscious, and your conscious comes up with a explanation, a coping mechanism, a way of protecting us consciously. So this is why shadow work is so important, because so many things will happen to us in our lives and our mind will cope by hiding that part of us so that it doesn't happen again, which means that a lot of parts of your personality and your energy, the things that make you you, are actually hidden in your subconscious mind. And they will only appear then as triggers. So when you're triggered, say for instance someone says something horrible to you and you feel like crying and everyone's like, why are you overreacting? You're thinking, why am I crying? Why do I feel like crying? And then you tune into your body and you realise that's sadness. And you think and you ask yourself, because you've done the inner work and you're in the process of doing the inner work, why has this triggered me? What emotion in my body is this bringing out? You think it's anger because they've hurt you and now you're angry and resentful towards them. But when you look deeper in your heart, it's sadness. They've made you feel sad. And in that moment, you can choose to shrug it off and think that you're silly for crying, or you can tune into the sadness and use this as an opportunity to rid yourself of any sadness that has been hidden, that has been associated with trauma from the past, but you've bogged down this sadness and bogged down the part of you that has caused this sadness to happen in the first place. So a part of your personality came out for someone to say something to make you feel sad. So now this part of your personality is now going to be hidden into your shadow self that you see as a bad thing, which will then trigger you when you see other people having this trait, because you will think it's bad and you will look down on them, and then you're judging them, and then you don't have the self-control. Whereas this sad part, this part of your personality that you've hidden through the association with sadness or anger or any of these things, those are the parts of you that are actually going to get you paid to exist, that are actually going to get you to achieve and manifest the life of your dreams. And unless you uncover those parts of you that have been suppressed and the emotions associated with it, and you clear the emotions and you tell yourself it is safe to be this version of me, those versions will never come up and you will never achieve ultimate self-control, ultimate power, ultimate divine feminine, ultimate goddess manifestation. This is higher consciousness, but we have to start with below and within. The lower chakras, right? The lower chakras, the safety chakras, the solar plexus, those are the ones that we need to clear to feel good in our body before we can ascend to the higher chakras that are responsible for our intuition and our consciousness and our higher self. How can we manifest and achieve and ascend into our higher self when we're neglecting the inner work down here? So I'm going to give you a couple of examples of how this might play out. Someone might have said something about you, and now you don't express that part of yourself. Maybe someone told you that it wasn't okay to speak in a certain way. Maybe they say to you, you speak strange, or your accent. Here's a good one. So around the world, we all have different accents. Maybe someone told you that your accent is strange. So now you start putting on a different accent because you're afraid of being seen. Because that part of you is afraid of being seen and perceived. So now you hide it to the world and you only show it to the comfortable people around you. Maybe it's your partner, your family, your very close friends. But to everyone else online, you put on an accent to try and make you look professional and likable and all these things, right? This is just one specific example. Now you have a fear of being seen, because if someone sees you truly and authentically as you, they will perceive you and therefore you think that they will judge you. So now you're not showing up authentically. You're not lying. You're not being fake as such. You're just having this defense mechanism protect you from being hurt. But now you have this fear of being seen. So you dim yourself because you know that you're hiding behind a mask. Maybe your whole life you were told you're snobby, rich people are snobby and that money is bad, money changes people. So now when you go to manifest money consciously, your mind wants the money because it knows all the benefits of having money, but your subconscious mind doesn't want money because of all these subconscious beliefs. So subconsciously, without you realizing it, you're suppressing this side of you that wants money, especially in front of the people that told you that money was bad. Maybe it's your family. So you go around your family, you find yourself acting humble, pretending that you don't want this life of riches, that you're happy as you are and all these things. And then you show up online and you don't realize it, but you're actually playing small. You're not going for the highest of high. You're not expressing yourself authentically. You're actually playing small because your subconscious mind is constantly low-level sabotaging you because it doesn't see you showing up online and asking for money and showing people your products as safe. It sees it as unsafe because it sees the consequences as people rejecting you. Therefore, you don't have love anymore. Therefore, you're not safe doing this. So it will always result back to being safe. So the last example of being seen because of your accent, for example, or whatever it is. Maybe you have a bit of a association with your looks. Maybe you don't like how you look for whatever reason, whether it's your weight, your face, your hair, your body, anything, right? If you know some part of you has this part of you that's quite self-conscious, then you will always have a part of you that is afraid of being seen, of being perceived, of being judged. And you don't want to be seen because you don't want to feel bad. You don't want to have people feel bad or say bad things about you. It's unsafe then. So you showing up online is unsafe. You aiming for money is unsafe. So what we then have to do, if you want to actually ascend into this lifestyle where you get anything you want, you manifest instantly as soon as you decide. You get paid to exist. You do all of these things. You're working for yourself and you are earning a shit ton of money doing it because you don't care anymore, because you have the ultimate self-love. You don't care how you're perceived online because you like yourself enough. You love yourself enough. And you understand that everyone will always see you in a different light based on their own perceptions because of their own life experiences. You can consciously know this is true now, but do you know it on a deep level? Does your body feel safe doing these things? Or is it just your conscious mind that logically knows that it doesn't matter what people think? Is it your body? Can you truly say that your body feels safe doing these things? Or are you actually playing small? Are you actually hiding part of yourself? Are you actually suppressing your parts of your personality and asking for less because you think you deserve less? This is why doing the inner work is the answer. You guys know that inner work involves the light work, it involves the shadow work. It's everything I'm teaching about in Paid to Exist right now. The inner work as a whole, in order to uncover this part of you that is doing absolutely everything they want, living their life from their heart, and also earning money doing so. So what happens is that, okay, let me just read this note because I think it's something juicy. All right, so we have, for instance, the repressed side, and then we have also the conscious side. Okay, yeah, I think I've already mentioned this, so I'm not going to mention it again. Okay, yeah. So essentially it comes down to making our body feel safe. Everything, all of the coping mechanisms you need to learn in order to keep your body feeling safe in all of these moments. You need to be, when these triggers occur, you need to be saying to yourself, it's safe to feel like this. It's safe to be sad. It's safe to feel angry. It's safe to be in the wrong. It's okay to be in the wrong. I'm still safe. Nothing is going to happen. A good one is, am I gonna be okay in a year's time? Is this gonna affect me in a year's time? No. A lot of the time it's a no. If you did something genuinely horrific, you can say sorry to the person and they can choose whether to forgive you or not. You can continue your inner work journey without someone else's approval, without someone else's acceptance, without anything. You choose whether you can show up or not. You have to feel safe doing these things. You have to catch your body when it shows up online and when it's acting in everyday scenarios. What am I holding back? What am I afraid of coming out? You have to feel safe doing it all, or else your body is not going to fully express everything and everyone. And we go over all of this in the program. All of the coping mechanisms, all of the ways to bring up your shadows, all of the ways to overcome the shadows and shine light on those unique parts of you that are going to make you unique. You already are unique. How to heal any of the traumas that you've had in the past, how to heal any of the triggers that have been built up from the traumas, all of the things. But it all comes down to making your body feel safe, and then you won't get triggered again. So I hope that video helped you. This is the exact inner work that everyone needs to be doing. This is the thing that will ascend you into the higher consciousness. The exact thing that will get you paid to be you with your unique skills, because there's no one else on this entire planet that is exactly the same as you. And no one that you know that is famous right now, that is living their true purpose, is copying someone else. Maybe they took inspiration from someone else, but ultimately they discovered their own self-power, their own self-unique abilities, and then they made money from doing it. And they lived happily in their purpose from their heart. Because nothing is beneficial from pretending to be like someone else, or pretending to be in a different accent, pretending to look another way, because you will always know in your subconscious mind that that is not truly you, and you will always be speaking from your head and not your heart. And people can feel your energy. People can feel your low energy. You want to be completely expressed, living happily, not giving a shit what everyone thinks. And then you'll be living in your truest expression, and you'll be on the highest of vibrations to manifest. This type of inner work will affect all areas of your life, from money to happiness to how your family love you and perceive you. That is the true inner beauty of it. And that's why I went from specific manifestation work to just inner work in general, because this is just too good to not discuss. So I hope you have a lovely, lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to sign up for notifications down below on the program. Bye.